Hey guys, what's up? I'm Erin. If you didn't already know, now you know. Today we're going to be talking about how I take, edit, and plan my photos for Instagram. And we're going to be talking about how I make myself look good in these photos, okay? So make sure you get your notepad out on your phone or on paper. Start taking some notes because this is going to be a good video, okay? We're going to be having you looking good. And your photos gonna be looking good like these, and these, and these. Okay? I'm giving out all the secrets today, y'all. All the secrets. First things first, with taking your photos, sometimes you don't have somebody around to help you take your photos. That's my problem. I don't have any friends. So what I do is I use a tripod. The one that I got it from Amazon. It's the UB size brand from Amazon. It was $23.99. So it's pretty cheap. It's like 51 inches tall, and it's got 5 different like extendo things. And it also comes with the remote. The remote is Bluetooth, and it has a thing for your Android or to hook up to your iPhone, so it works for both. And then it has a little battery in the back. Well, mine's been acting up. Let's just keep it real. Mine has been acting up lately, and it's been having a problem connecting to my little iPhone. My little iPhone X, 10, whatever. I shouldn't have opened this. So, I mean, I don't know. I think that I'm gonna fix this later. There is actually I think a manual in the thing, in the box that it comes in to show you like, why isn't your thing connecting? So I'm gonna have to look up why my thing isn't connecting, because at first it was working fine, but now it's kind of like, oh, like you'll take one photo and then disconnect, and I'm like, why? So yeah, so it's cool, but there's tons of tripods on Amazon, so just check one out, see the reviews, whatever. It comes with a little bag, and here's the tripod. Very, very handy. Like I said, it has like 5 tongs or something like that. I think it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you just kind of slide it and adjust. As you go down, it goes down 51 inches, and then you have the knob for the tripod legs. Just open that up, and you can adjust it rather super flat or super tall, whichever you want to do. And when it comes to holding your phone, you can rather have it like portrait size, or you can actually move this little knob and it actually ticks up like this, and then you can have it landscape. So whichever way that you want to do it, you can do that. If you want to see yourself while you're shooting, I would suggest doing this. If you don't care and you want to use the back camera, because I hear the the front camera is best, I would do that. And yeah, you just use your clicker in your photos and you go away at it. I'm gonna have a tutorial on how to take photos with your remote without making it look like you have a legit remote, because people are doing that these days and it looks tacky as a mug. We just gonna keep it real. It looks super hella tacky, and I'm like, ain't no mystery to it. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna show you how to actually do it without people knowing that you have a tripod. If you don't have a remote, or if you don't have a tripod, I would just try and prop your phone up someplace and use the 3-second timer, depending on how far you are from the phone, how long it takes for you to get ready into your pose, or the 10-second timer. That without a doubt is great. I've used that in a couple of my different photos that I take inside of my house. For me, my most flattering pose with the tripod is maybe like a 3/4 quarter length pose. I feel like that just kind of works best for me. Here's some photos here. Yeah, you can do full size with them. You can do portrait style. You can do 3/4, like whatever. You can do so many things with these tripods and make it look like somebody's actually taking a photo, but they're not. You are. I'm also gonna make a video on how to pose, and like I said, how to use a remote without people knowing that you have a remote. So I'll probably link that someplace eventually. With the tripod, it does like bend back and forth, so if you need to like adjust your phone, so if you need to like bend forward, if you're like right here, you need the phone to look up at you, you can do this. You can bend it down, like whichever. If you're on the ground, whatever, you can do that with the tripod as well too. So I will link that someplace in the description if you want to go there and buy that. I am not a sponsor. I ain't making no money off this video, okay, but if it makes your life easier, then let's get it. After I am done shooting, I have probably like 200 photos that I have to go through and like look through. So I'll take an evening, I'll look through the photos, be like, okay, which ones do I like, which ones do I not like. I'll just go through and favorite all the ones that I like, and then after I have all the ones that I like, I'll just delete all the ones that are not favorited. And with the ones that I do want to keep, if I'm having like a bad breakout that day and I'm like, dang, I need to kind of fix it up, I'll do an optional upload into Facetune, kind of smooth it out a little bit. Now I don't really use Facetune just because I don't really like to, because it's kind of just an extra step. But if I do just want that extra like little smoothness, then I'll go ahead and upload stuff into Facetune, but only the photos that I really need to. But other than that, after Facetune, after I smooth out the skin or whatever, I will upload into Lightroom. Love Lightroom. That's where all the magic happens. You get to really play with the saturation, the contrast, the colors, all of that jazz. And sometimes I'll stop editing at Lightroom. Like Lightroom even has presets that I like, and I'll adjust the presets. Like sometimes I will be done editing at Lightroom, which is great because it's easier on me. But I also use Lightroom as just like a base edit, just to control, like I said, those saturations and the contrast and things like that. After Lightroom, if I want to go a step farther, then I will actually take the photos from Lightroom to VSCO. I do like VSCO's tones. I only have the free version. I don't have all the cool fancy stuff for the paid version. So I just kind of do what I can, tweak stuff here and there with the free version. I have used the free version in the past and I really do like it. I think the photos just have an extra touch of niceness. And then I also just sometimes want to experiment and see what VSCO has to offer with their filters. I like the filters sometimes because they'll just change the mood of the photo to be more maybe dramatic or whatever. And then I just like to test out the filters. Sometimes I'll upload a photo into VSCO and be like, nah, I like it better just how it was before with Lightroom. So yeah, so Facetune, Lightroom, and VSCO. Alright, and last step. Unum is a app. Shout out to Kylie for putting me on Unum. At first I was like, but then I was like, yeah. Unum is this app that has a free version that I use, but also has a paid version. And it just helps you to rearrange your feed for Instagram and your social platforms. And it really comes in clutch, especially if I'm trying to plan like 2 months in advance. Yes, I do that. Unum lets you actually put captions under these photos, so you already have a caption ready to go when you want to go to upload. You can rather connect your Instagram to Unum, or you can just use Unum plain and simple as just an app to like upload stuff to. I personally don't have my Instagram connected because I don't want to connect too many things to my Instagram. So I just, use Unum as a base for my posts. Another thing that I started doing was from Unum and having my caption ready and having my photos ready, and seeing how I want to rearrange it. I started to actually upload these groups of photos and the whole look to Instagram, but I saved them as drafts. So I never really used my Instagram drafts before, just because I was just kind of like, oh, what's the point? But I feel like it's so beneficial because they're already uploaded into Instagram. If I just take a night to do all of this and rearrange and caption everything and just upload them as a draft to Instagram, then when it comes time for me to actually post Instagram, it's just 3 clicks and I'm done. Like, I don't have to worry about the post, I don't have to worry about anything. So I just upload everything in order to my Instagram drafts and then go from there. I think it's just really beneficial, especially if I'm on the go, if I'm out grocery shopping and I'm like, oh crap, it's 3 o'clock, I need to post. Then I can just be like 1, 2, 3 and done, So in the long run, I think it does definitely help, especially if you have 6 weeks planned out. Definitely helps out because you don't have to really worry about that for that long. At least that's how I like to see it. I don't really like to be sitting there like, oh crap, this week I gotta post a photo, or this week I gotta do this or that, whatever. I like to already have things planned out, so I ain't gotta be sitting there worrying about stuff, and I can just kind of work at a chill pace, at my own pace. My favorite photo with this process that I've taken is actually this photo. I love, like, my skin looks like colorful, like I don't even know, it just looks smooth. I think I did go into VSCO, or I think I did go into Facetune, but it looks colorful, the hair looks cool. I like the pose. It's like that 3/4 quarter length, and I'm like, I really like this. And angles from the ground up like look really good on me. So, or I think anybody, to be honest. So I think this photo is like my favorite one that I have taken with this method. And I feel like I'm putting out better content with this whole method. So with that in mind, let me know if this sparked your interest of how you might want to go about making more content for Instagram. Let me know if any of this was beneficial. I hope so. And I will be coming out with a poses video, so definitely stay tuned for that. Let me know if you want to see more content about these kind of topics and like how to post and things like that. And follow me on Instagram. Alright y'all, see y'all for the next video. Bye!